Guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin, altcoins, altcoin season. The stock market is a pullback around the corner. Are we going to go down, or are we going to now see a new all-time high? Of course, guys, this video is brought to you by our partner Bluefin, the best non-KYC exchange, very fast execution. I utilize it for all of my trades. If you want discounts on trading fees, guys, come and join. There is a link in the description to get and join Bluefin and Freedom Trading Academy. Right now, guys, Bitcoin $104,585,000. We had a hell of a weekly close. The weekly close was around 106,300, and everybody now is asking where are we going to be heading next, which I'm going to show you in 1 second. But before that, I want to show you what happened today. We had a big pump. We had a big pump coming to the upside. I want to show you where we went to. You can see that BTC was around 103,300. We had a huge spike up to 107,150, and then we dropped again, basically another, how much was that? 2.53%. And again, guys, I don't even know what to tell you anymore. I'm just going to open the Discord pages to show you what we say in our VIP group. Everything, of course, is documented because I show you the reality every single day. We were into these pennants. We're going to go high. We're going to go in between 107 and 108. And then I say short in between 106.5, 107.5, everything written, documented. And guys, we went to 107.150 and then we dropped. So my members shorted this movement. They made good money. I don't even know what to tell you anymore about giving you the proof, about showing you the results of my VIP community, guys. Going long, going short. We are nailing every bloody single trade. Say as well, we just say to buy 0.22, 42%. Like, I don't know what to say anymore, guys. I mean, if you want to come and join and really start to trade properly and be a professional like us, link in the description, trader, our trading results, all documented. So, guys, the VIP group is the way to go. But now let's see what is going to be the next move for Bitcoin. The situation is a little bit tricky right now, and I'm going to show you why it's a little bit difficult to read the market. So, what is happening right now, guys? We are at a very important level of resistance. Okay, so what is actually making me a little bit, I would say, concerned is the fact that, first of all, you can see we were forming a bearish crossover on the MACD. In general, whenever you have a bearish crossover on the daily chart, this signifies a short-term pullback, which theoretically, the short-term pullback should definitely be very healthy because we've been pumping and pumping like there is no tomorrow. So what I would like to see for BTC, instead of going and really break a new all-time high, going parabolic and then have a huge dump like that, what I would like to see is going to be now a more like a healthy correction slash consolidation, perhaps to 100,000 or even down to 94,000. Have a little bit of a reaccumulation, consolidation, form what we call a inverted head and shoulder like that, and then boom, have another explosion to the upside. That could actually be very, very healthy to continue with BTC. But right now, looking at this bearish crossover, also looking at, as you can see, there is a bearish divergence on the RSI on the daily chart. In general, this signifies more downside. Maybe they're going to be trying tonight, during the US market to try to go and push one more time to the upside, but it looks like a correction is going to be like a healthy correction is going to be more likely. And of course, I'm going to show you where I could be expecting the correction to go. So let's see our levels of support so I can help you with that. And of course, guys, with the VIP, we cover in the Bitcoin analysis, daily Bitcoin analysis of Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin. We cover all the levels, liquidity heat maps, order flow. It's another level. We have also altcoins, trading ideas. We nailed Aptos, Link. We nailed also all of them. Just really so good. So right now, what we can see from here, I'm going to go on the daily and then show you a little bit more also on the weekly. So what you have to do is to have a look at basically Bitcoin forming what we call a parallel channel, because a parallel channel coming from this point to this point. And what I will say is that I would like to see a potential retracement before thinking about going for a long position. I would like to see a retracement around $99,700 as our first line of support, which means that BTC is going to have a chance, especially if tonight the stock market is going to sell off. The reason why it could be selling off tonight is because it's super extended, the stock market, the S&P 500, and then, of course, crypto could be uh, following the same path. But also from an economic point of view, guys, we don't have anything too serious apart from today, tomorrow, consumer confidence, Fed meeting, initial jobless claims coming. When is it going to come? This is like all next week, but there is nothing, I would say, flashy that could actually cause lots of volatility. So I guess probably we're going to enter a period of consolidation. And this is actually very important. Right now, we are still holding well on above the 9-day moving average. You can see the 9-day moving average here on this blue line here. So if we're not going to go and close below, let's say 103,000, then it's more likely we're going to continue higher until really something breaks, and then we're going to see more of a pullback. But if you're going to be able to close below this 9-day moving average, then the next step is going to be probably the 20, which is sitting around 99,700 to $100,000. So then I could be seeing, for example, maybe something like that, and then up again, or something like this, retest resistance, down again, and then it's going to go up this way. So, but again, if you were shorting from here, guys, if you're in the VIP group, you wouldn't know when to short or also too long. Like Ethereum, for example. Ethereum, we were saying to go longer at 2,400, something like that. It went down to 2,333, 34, and then it pushed up to 2,500. So you couldn't make money even with Ethereum. But right now, guys, BTC, that's the situation. So very important. Always understand, like, with level of Fibonacci, where we could be going to. So most likely level around 99,500, 700. First level here, second level here. So let's see where we're going to go tonight. Very important to have a look also at the stock market, how it's going to react. Next time I want to show you, very important as well, that everybody's talking about Ethereum. I don't know how many times I told you, we were Ethereum. We were encountering a level of resistance. I kept saying, be careful, guys. Is it an important level of resistance around here? Be careful, because it's going to get a rejection. And people still think that we're going to go up to $4,000, $5,000, $60,000. Okay. So right now with ETH is basically facing an important level of resistance. And as I said before, as I saw in all of my videos before, is that probably ETH is forming what we call an inverter, potentially inverter head and shoulder. And it's probably this is going to continue to go like the way it's going right now. What I could be expecting could be a retracement of ETH, maybe down to 2,200, 2,150 before going higher. So that's going to probably correspond to Bitcoin going to potentially 100,000, 99,000.7. And then from there, what I could be expecting could be, I'm going to show you here, taking my level of diagonal support, first level, also like a second level around here. What I will say, ETH has a chance to probably go down here, retest this area, and then to continue high. But bear in mind, this is a very important level. If we can break the level, that's not good. Okay. And also, what is actually quite, I would say, remarkable from our VIP members, and I'm going to show you again, spot trading section, 14th of May, update spot trading. I'm selling 60% of the spot position that I bought, all of them, and everything right now has already retraced by 30%. And again, guys, spot on. We did spot on to sell at that point, really. Nailing every top and bottom. So very, very happy with that. Next one I want to show you, very important, guys, Solana as well. Solana, what is it happening? Very similar to what we said before. I want to go and basically give you an update about Solana as well. And even from here, I don't even know what to say anymore. We touched, basically, we went and touched almost that point from here around 163, 64. Boom. Explosion to the upside. Now it's going down to here. Let's see if Solana is probably going to go down to this area and then to continue higher. Again, very similar to what we say with ETH. Where is it going to be the retracement? Let me go and cancel this down to my VIP members. So Solana, looking at the chart, what I'm probably going to do, I will be considering, again, not financial advice, but looking even at the at here at our Fibonacci retracement, if we're gonna go down, probably this area here will be an area where we could be seeing a potential probably rebound, from here. But also bear in mind that so many altcoins are showing right now a head and shoulder pattern. Head and shoulder, typical. You can see the head, you can see the shoulder. If this is going to break down from here, okay, that could be the initiation of a potential head and shoulder, which then could be forming, could be mutating, we can say, like a mutation of a bull flag. So the bull flag is started from here, you bring it this way. So that could be also be a bull flag that is going to basically do this way, this way, this way, and then from this point, boom, you can go upside to like 204 to 205. So right now, is this the right time to buy? No, I don't think it's the right time to buy. Only because I can really expect a little bit more of a retracement, especially if the stock market is going to retrace. Next one I want to show you, which I told you so many times, Bitcoin dominance. Is Bitcoin dominance now forming what we call a ABC correction, or is this basically like a V-shaped recovery and is going to continue to go higher? I told you so many times I'm expecting the Bitcoin dominance to go probably up to 69 to 70%. And looks like we had a big break to the downside. Now it's like, it's recovering. So is this what we call a ABC correction, when you see A, B, and then C, and it's going to continue down to 60%? Or is this basically like a V shape where you see impulse number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5? And then we're going to see the proper season. That's, of course, it's a very interesting question, is a dilemma. If somebody tells you that they know exactly what is going to be happening, is a complete fool. I will probably unsubscribe him straight away. But what I can tell you myself is that what I could be expecting could be BTC to probably go back to this area. Okay, so we can even go and throw a Fibonacci around here. You can see that we are basically reaching now the 0.76%, maybe a nice sweep up like that to basically finish the Bitcoin dominance forever, which this could correspond to Bitcoin to go down to maybe 92K, 93K, or on the other side, maybe 140. Remember that Bitcoin dominance can go higher even if BTC goes down or up as well. And then we're going to go basically and see another drop to the downside. So very important to catch that. Next one I want to show you as well. I told you, I don't know how many times, total free crypto, total market cap. And I told you there is a resistance here. Really, I feel like I'm just losing my voice sometimes to say things. And then people asking me, oh, but you didn't say that. Well, I don't even know how many times I said that this was a very important level of resistance around $1 trillion. We went to 962 billions. And then we had the retracement. So right now, what is actually going to be very important for the bulls is to maintain this level of diagonal support. I want to see really total free to be able to stay above 138 billions and to form again another shoulder, because this one over here, right, we can call this structure, if it's going to play out, a complex head and shoulder. Complex head and shoulder is basically, you can see that we have here there's a shoulder, another shoulder, a head, and then like forming another shoulder. If this happens, of course, then we could be seeing prices to go lower and maybe reaching 1.2 to 1.3 trillion dollar market cap, which of course is going to be amazing. But at the same time, we need to make sure that we're going to go and reject from this area from like an inverse point of view. Let me go and invert again. So we want to make sure that we are not losing this area, because if you're losing that, then probably we're going to go down again. We're going to probably go and do a giant bull flag. But I told you so many times, like the reason why I'm 50% in cash is also because of this, because the market, crypto could easily going down again to this area, touch $600 billion. Then don't tell me that I didn't warn you, okay, if that happens. But That's the reason why I'm 50% in cash and 50% invested, because I want to limit these scenarios from happening, and they could be happening easily. But right now, let's concentrate more into, I would say, short term, and the most likely scenario could be the expectation that we're going to go here and then have a nice pump, maybe above all-time high as well. We're gonna just have to wait and see. Next one, guys, I told you before, DXY dollar currency index as well. That's what I was saying before. I could be expecting again the DXY to climb back up, maybe around this area of the 200-day moving average, around 103 to 104. And if that happens, of course, it's going to put lots of pressure into risk assets and also crypto. So what we could be seeing could be a potential pullback from here until, I don't know, the end of May, and then another drop to the downside. Because the end of May, I remember we have also the PC, if I'm not wrong, on May 30, GDP, PC is a very important measurement of the inflation. So that's going to basically dictate whether the Fed is going to cut rates. So very important day. I think this PC comes low and also GDP come low, then the Fed is going to cut rates, and we should be seeing Bitcoin to go high. Next one, which I'm still a little bit concerned, is the US 10-year Treasury yield. As I showed you before, is not going down. People expectation of inflation ramping up again is just growing day by day, and that's not great for risk assets. Like, we could be coming here to tell you that everything is fine, that everything's, we're going to see a parabolic move coming, which again, things are looking very, very good, but also be careful about what's happening right now here, because the US 10-year Treasury yield is going higher, and in general, this has a inverse correlation with stocks and crypto. So if this is going to continue to climb higher, that's not going to be good. But I guess we have to, again, wait and see what is going to be the point of the situation. And then the last one I want to show you today, it's the S&P 500, our great S&P SPX. There is a big gap at this point here around 5,700. So my expectation is going to be that from here, with the S&P 500, we are going to see a potential pullback. Okay, so it might be something like that, might be perhaps a little push today, bit of consolidation, a drop down to this area, which is going to correspond also with a drop in crypto, and then form a gigantic invert head and shoulder, and then finish the cycle at like S&P with 7,000. But again, if you lose that level where it's going to be the potential head and shoulder, and we drop down again, then we're going to be in trouble. So again, know when to buy, when to get in, and when to get out, and when to sell. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult in this market. But otherwise, guys, that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. That's give you more insight and information. As I said before as well, guys, if you really want to start to elevate your trading game, come on the VIP, best channel ever right now. Otherwise, you have a fantastic day, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow.